Life is a journey filled with choices, big and small. Each day presents us with new opportunities and challenges, and the decisions we make can have lasting impacts on our lives. Every day we face decisions that shape our path. From the mundane to the monumental, each choice steers us in a direction that defines our journey. But before we make any move, before we take a single step, there's something essential we must do: put God first. This foundational act sets the tone for everything that follows. Prayer is the key. It's our direct line to heaven, a way to connect with the Creator of the universe. Through prayer, we seek guidance, strength, and wisdom. When we put God first, we acknowledge His sovereignty. We recognize that He is in control and that His plans are perfect, even when we don't understand them. We recognize that He is in control and that His plans are perfect. This act of faith allows us to let go of our anxieties and trust in His divine plan. Prayer is an act of surrender, a way of saying, God, I trust you, I need your guidance. It's a humble admission that we cannot do it alone. It's in those quiet moments of communion with God that we find true peace and direction. In the stillness we hear His voice, guiding us and providing the clarity we seek. Prayer is more than just reciting words. It's about opening our hearts to God, allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and honest. It's a sacred dialogue that transcends the physical and touches the spiritual. It's about sharing our joys, our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. In these moments we find solace and strength, knowing that we are not alone in our journey. Just like any relationship, our relationship with God thrives on communication. The more we converse, the more we understand and feel understood. Prayer is that vital link that keeps us connected to the divine. It is the bridge that spans the gap between the earthly and the heavenly. When we pray, we invite God into our lives. We open the door to His wisdom, His love, and His grace. We acknowledge His presence and His power. We recognize that we are part of something greater than ourselves. We open ourselves to His guidance and His blessings. In doing so, we find direction and purpose in our lives. The more we pray, the stronger our connection with God becomes. It is a practice that nurtures our soul and enriches our spirit, and as our relationship with Him deepens, we experience a profound sense of peace and purpose. This connection brings clarity to our path and joy to our hearts. Life can be challenging. We all face moments of uncertainty, times when we don't know which way to turn. It's in these moments that prayer becomes our lifeline. When we pray, we invite God's wisdom and guidance into our lives. The Bible tells us that God's ways are higher than our ways. He sees the bigger picture, the things we can't see. When we pray for guidance, He promises to direct our steps. He won't always give us the answers we want, but He will always give us the answers we need. Section 4. The blessings of a life of prayer. The benefits of a life of prayer are, well, immeasurable. When we make prayer a priority, we experience God's peace, His guidance, and His provision in ways we never thought possible. Prayer has the power to transform our lives from the inside out. When we pray, we invite God's peace into our hearts. We cast our anxieties on Him, knowing that He cares for us. We find strength in His presence, and we are filled with hope for the future. Prayer is a powerful antidote to worry and fear. Section 5. A promise for the future. The journey of faith is a lifelong adventure, filled with moments of joy and times of challenge. Each step we take brings us closer to understanding the depth of our beliefs and the strength of our spirit. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns along the way. The path may not always be clear, and sometimes it may feel like we are walking in the dark. But one thing remains constant: God's love for us. His light guides us even in the darkest of times, providing comfort and direction. He promises to never leave us nor forsake us. This promise is a beacon of hope, a reminder that we are never truly alone, no matter how isolated we may feel. And He invites us to draw near to Him through prayer. In prayer we find solace and strength, a direct line to the divine. So, let us make prayer a priority in our lives. Let it be the foundation upon which we build our days, a constant reminder of our connection to God. Let us seek God's guidance in all that we do. In every decision, big or small, let us turn to Him for wisdom and clarity. And let us trust that He is working all things together for our good. Even when we cannot see the bigger picture, we can have faith that His plan is perfect. For in His presence, we find hope, peace, and the assurance that we are never alone. It is in these moments of quiet reflection that we truly understand the depth of His love and the promise of a future filled with His grace.